Thank you. Yo, what up? What up? What up? What's going on, y'all? I know, I know. I see a comment up here is late. It is. It is 10:26 p.m. It is July the 19th, player. July the 19th, people, and we getting busy out here. Let me check the audio. Yeah, I remember last time, man, we had some issues or whatnot. But I hadn't made it all the way through. Almost right here. Check the audio. Oh yeah, the audio is good. All right. But yeah, guys, we're gonna be talking about some soft skills today with Kevin Samuels. Let's see. I gotta get up early, but just wanted to wish you a happy show. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you for stopping by. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out, man. Yeah, it is late. All right. Says I love her perspective. She seems so chill. Facts. I mean, he ain't gonna be boosting nobody's head up tonight, though. I'm joking. But no, we gonna get into it, guys. Y'all remember yesterday, we spoke about soft skills, the importance of having those, how to develop those soft skills. If you haven't been working on those things, man, the best way to develop and make those soft skills stronger is just to actively practice every single last day. Miss Tina, do you think you have soft skills, good soft skills? My bad, I'm reading this comment.
No, no, I'm just, I don't know.
I mean, you deal with customers. I think you got to have decent soft skills.
Um, yeah, I deal with them, but I feel like I don't deal with them as much as like the spa associates do.
Gotcha.
I'm kind of like, look, what you need, what you want, get some suggestions.
That's what I
No,
got
I
for
mean,
you.
no.
Bam, bam, boom. No.
No, there is a couple of 'em. I feel like maybe my soft skills are the one that I can work on. It's just like holding a conversation.
True
So some we want to talk, but I'm just like,
that. I got a
oh,
job I got to do. I want to make sure I get it done.
yeah. Sometimes because it's a couple of times like, oh man, I don't forgot to rub this leg over here.
What's going on, Neff? Neff, you done joined the chat. What's good? First of all, what you doing up, player? You supposed to be in the bed asleep. Now, I ain't gonna snitch, but you know, I'm gonna say you need to be going to bed, young man. You got to get your sleep, man, so you can grow up and be big and strong like your uncle. Yes,
I said,
sir.
eat all your fruits and vegetables.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you for coming through, Neff. I appreciate you, man, chiming in. I was thinking you got you got notifications. You got your notifications on. Who you talking about? Hey, Young Yeezy 17. Much love, Neff, man. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, I'm gonna say this, man, coming from a guy that has some of the was one of the worst when it comes to soft skills. I just chose not to engage in conversation at all, man. But we're slowly getting away from that, man. And I encourage you guys to do so as well. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and jump back into this, man. Kevin Samuels was actually on a call with a young lady. This is going to be part two. And guys, we are not going to finish with this live stream tonight. But I just wanted to make sure that I came through, showed face, you know what I'm saying, and brought this lovely young lady with me tonight, man. We had to fly her out from Costa Rica, man. She was out there doing big things out there. So, hey, y'all make sure y'all get them doggone likes up. We got to pay for the stream.
It's much harder, usually harder to talk to.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he was talking to a gentleman, a young guy that was on here, man, which is good. I mean, it's just basically just pointing out and showing us, a lot of guys are horrible when it comes to soft skills. When it comes to women, I mean, I gotta say that it's probably a little easier for women to be able to engage in conversation because people are gonna talk to y'all. When they come to a guy, man, he creepy or he a creep. You know what I'm saying? Women, y'all got that. Y'all got them special privileges too. Yeah. He was talking to a young guy
To
earlier.
women and men. Now I understand in the hookup culture, you guys sex happens
Yeah.
but
Hookup culture. You mean like how social media?
far more often these days, women are making it happen. If I had more time, I would ask more questions, and I'll be really shocked if it's what you're trying to say it is. But coaching is what it's going to take.
That young got off here.
Last couple of questions. How much are you making?
He wasn't even
Make 60.
What'd you say?
60?
60,000.
60?
60K.
60,000?
Yeah, 60K.
Okay. Okay. What are you doing with the phone, bro? Hello?
It's going in and out. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I make 60K.
$60,000.
Yep.
And what'd you make last year?
50.
What's the top end in your position? At your job title?
Where you got a $10,000 jump from? I'm curious.
I'm a financial analyst.
Okay.
The top end would be more so like 75, I believe.
Okay.
Well,
I'll tell you this: coaching, interpersonal communications. Let me go ahead and put my.
I kind of figured that he wasn't good when it comes.
I do one-on-one interpersonal communication training.
Computer.
But I would say there's more to it than this.
It's so crazy, man. Like I was really like analyzing my classmates today, like in both of the classes. You know, I'm doing two different classes. Most of those guys in there seem like loners. It's crazy, man. No shame or anything to them, but most of those guys honestly seem like incels. Like they don't talk to women.
Communications coaching, soft skills. It's just more than talking. It's more than
opens your
speaking.
eyes to a lot of things that I probably wouldn't have paid attention to.
Whatever you're doing with the microphone, I don't know what's going on over there.
I don't know what's going on over there.
Body language, eye contact, things like that. Because I'll be honest with you, what I'm kind of getting from you, there's some stuff that's kind of missing here, but I can't really go through it much here. I got other people. But yeah, man, coaching, especially if you're making $60,000 a year, you better do it now. Don't wait and if nothing else, stop trying to do it for free. So let me just be honest. Stop trying to do it for free. Free does not work.
Okay.
All right.
What the? Hey, come on, bro.
Okay, I need you to mute the YouTube channels in the background, guys. What is going on here? Is that you, Dan?
I had you muted. Can you hear me?
I had you.
Yes.
All right.
Just kind of curious, like in your profession, most of the guys that come in there, do they seem like weird, or you think they a lot of those guys lack like soft skills?
Probably, but I want to say majority of them are already spoken for.
Okay.
And I feel like
even then, I mean,
I feel like since they are, I feel like maybe a buddy or like the circle they were in probably introduced him. He probably was awkward. She thought it was cute.
Oh no.
Sorry about that, Mr. Samuel. I was watching. Never mind. It's not important.
Go ahead.
Mr. Samuels, first of all, been watching you for a long time. Thank you. I'm glad I finally got to contribute to it live because I've been watching you for free for a long time. So I finally feel happy to give something back.
Okay.
Because I do hear that's what they do.
Yeah, sitting in front of a computer. That's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, in your profession, you probably deal with a lot of guys that probably make a decent amount of money, but most of them are probably sitting behind a computer. They probably don't have to necessarily socialize too much. They probably looking at the computers, moving around numbers.
He's a PGA tour.
Oh yeah.
He sings,
camera guy,
but he also played. No, not PGA. It's some other this thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, like their attitude, demeanor seemed more
Shelter like a crab almost.
No. The one that seemed their career is basically not in front of the desk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the guys that are out and about, yeah, they seem a little bit more open to having conversations and stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, dealing with any type of sport or anything like that, I can definitely see that. Yeah, you're gonna have to
They're
talk.
active because the runners be
Oh yeah, them some talkative mofos, boy. Them doggone runners. They they'll sit there and have a full blown conversation with you while you trying to jog, bro. I ain't made it to that level yet, man. Good grief. Them
But my question was, so I've been confused for a long time, and I don't want to derail the conversation because we know we're talking about soft skills. But 22, think about going to school for IT.
young IT.
Oh, I
Wow.
thought that was someone else. So I just want to know what you thought about that. Is that something viable at 22, or should I be looking at trades? Like, because I've been
Oh,
confused for a long time.
Okay, let me start. You're 22, and where do you live?
Or Raleigh, North Carolina.
Raleigh, North
Raleigh.
Carolina. You graduated from high school?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you're 22. What have you been doing since high school?
right. That's 4 years.
High school. So
What have you been doing? What
I
have you been
was
doing
going.
since high school? High school graduated at 18.
Yes, sir. Since
What'd you do after that?
yes, sir. So I spent like a year and some change first. I wanted to do film studies, so I was doing an arts degree, and I stopped. I went to business administration, and I realized that's not really at the level I want. Not teaching really.
Yeah, we already jumping on the wrong foot. Look at Kevin. Look at Kevin's face. One thing he cannot stand is somebody that's trying to divvy and dab in every damn thing. Like, no, bro, you need to pick one thing and just do it. Get your experience and again, talk, socialize, network, and move on after you then kind of
Really high marketable
So you've
skill.
been dabbling.
yeah, dabbling.
Yes, sir. I'm working full time right
Do you
now.
live at home with your parents?
Yes, sir. My father working on
And
that.
did your father go to college?
Nope.
Yes, sir.
Did he graduate from college?
Yes, sir. Graduated computer
Okay,
engineer.
so what
And
does
he
he
runs
say
a
about
business
this?
now. He said the same thing. So at first,
No. I
I was a
don't
big
know.
fan.
No. What did he say about you going to college?
Oh, he's been on board with it from forever.
So he wants you to go to college.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other alternative? If you didn't go to college, then what would be your other option?
He said, well, I'm in school now. He said either be in school or get a job and move out. Of course, so it'd be a trade. But I'd much rather not be doing physical labor.
Okay, so
Oh,
if
my
you went
bad.
to college,
I'll ask you a
you
question.
don't have the money to go to college. You have to take out loans.
No. So I had
Shorten it up, man. I
I had
got other
financial
people. I got
aid.
other people's. Here's the thing: if you can
Sorry.
go to college if you can go to college, I go get a professional degree. What are you talking about going to school for?
He just said IT.
IT.
IT. IT is, in my opinion, I would if you can go to college, uh, for I would prefer going to college for IT than the trade route. That's my personality. But the net of it is whatever you're going to do, you need to get started on it.
Interesting.
If your father
Yes,
is
sir.
supporting you to go to college, then go. You got three routes. Go get a trade, go to work, and move out and start the man thing.
Mm-hmm.
Military or college.
Yeah, because he's
And
still
then what are your grades like? What kind of school are you going to go to?
now. Just listening to them converse and go back and forth, he doesn't really necessarily seem like he has a problem with like his soft skills. He actually seems like he speaks pretty well.
How much is
Well, I never went to college, but I was gonna blame it on college. Be around more people, even though it's still. I don't know what the atmosphere is like because I feel like if you just that type of person, even in college, you could still.
Yeah, because that's exactly what happened to me. I went to college. I did like 2 or 3 years up there at Benedict, and I was pretty much the same exact guy that I was when I was in high school. Standoff, didn't really talk to anybody other than luckily, what was it like? I don't know if it was a semester or a year later. One of my buddies actually transferred up there, and that's when I actually started coming outside of my dorm. But before that, it was dorm, class, dorm, home. It was like I was not socializing with anybody in the
going to cost? Who's paying for it? Are there going to need to be any kind of loans? You don't just go do stuff because you've already killed
Yes,
you
sir.
already killed 4 years.
Dang. He said kill.
Yes, sir.
That's really what it is. It's not, you're not just making up stuff. And then if you went to, you said to IT to do what?
Sigling.
Do you know?
I'm looking.
This is Jack.
I'm looking at two things: either network administrations or cybersecurity.
All right. Then go to and then then that depends. Then if you know you're interested in those things, pick the best school that you can afford to go to for that.
Cybersecurity. Somebody was
There you
asking
go.
me about that, about getting into
There you
cybersecurity.
go, man. All right,
Yes,
because
sir. Thank you very
all right,
much.
thank you.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, that was a bit off the topic. So we're gonna get back to the soft skills.
Yeah. He didn't.
There we go.
He
We're
had a
next to
with soft skills.
yeah, man.
Why he's talking? It's so crazy because about 2 or 3 weeks ago, Kevin was talking about he only had like 100 or 200 people in the live stream. Now, I think
Tell when people have an issue with soft skills because
it'd be hard to communicate with them.
the conversation should not be so didactic. It should not be. But there should be more of a flow. I need you to mute the YouTube channel in the background.
Y'all about the businessman off.
Erica, see?
Anytime that damn head go to the
Erica?
side.
Yes. Hi, Kevin. Can you hear
Yeah, I
me?
can. What do you got for me?
Kevin, I left a super chat earlier and on in the show. I'm a 29-year-old Black woman,
Okay.
and I am in California. I'm a software engineer. Not that that matters. I'm not a career woman. I'm at the point in my life where I'm looking to get married soon. I'm hoping to get married soon. I met a 43-year-old radiologist. We've been kind of chatting over the past.
Wait a minute. What the? What are you? Now I'm gonna see how he's gonna navigate through this because he normally has an issue or takes an issue with people calling up there. You know what I mean? Off topic. I'm surprised he didn't get on the last guy.
Few weeks, and obviously with this COVID.
Oh wait, but she did drop some money. You know, she did because that does make a difference. I done paid for, and I done asked you this question, Blair. You didn't see it, so let me go ahead and call up here.
The 19 pandemic. I'm a little bit scared of getting potentially exposed to it, so I kind of don't really want to meet up with him in person. But he's insisting.
He's what?
And I'm like, he really wants to meet up.
Okay.
And I'm like, I would love to meet up too, but I'm just really nervous about getting exposed to COVID. And he, based on our conversations, he seems like he'd be a really great catch. And like right now, like I mentioned, I'm looking to settle down, and I'm just wondering, looking to you for general advice, any tips or just anything in general.
Okay. And I'm going to say this to the people in the chat room. And Rodrigo, you're next. Once I finish with her, then I have Sophie, and then somebody that's shy something. All right, you're 29. You're 29, Erica.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am.
You're 29, and you graduated from college?
I did, yes.
What was your degree in?
It was in computer science.
Cool. So, and you met this 43-year-old guy, the radiologist, and you met him on.
What? No, that's.
I'm assuming you met him online. You said
43 and 29. Okay.
Yes, I did.
Was it like Tinder, Bumble, Plenty of Fish,
Facebook?
Match?
It was The League.
Who?
Say again.
The League.
Okay. And were you guys able to FaceTime one another?
Oh, the radiologist.
No FaceTime. We've only had one phone conversation over the phone, but we have been texting a lot.
All right. So
That's weird.
let's get some stats. Height,
Right.
weight, dress size.
I'm 5'5" and I weigh 130 pounds.
Okay.
I'm a size. Depending on the line of clothes, it's a 2 or a 4.
All right. So how often are you in the gym?
I go to the gym 6 times a week. I'm actually a CrossFit instructor.
Good. So, as far as your face, what would you say you rank on a scale of 1 to 10?
Put on the camera, man.
Ooh, I get told.
Oh, hell, man. Ooh, what?
Quite a bit that I'm beautiful. I don't know. I couldn't give myself a number.
Okay. Come on, let's be real. You know whether or not people tell you look good or not.
Mhm.
maybe a 7.
7 has to be there, or there's no rep. And here's the thing. Also, I'm not putting anybody on camera unless you want to be on
Mhm.
camera. What I realized is a lot of women are more comfortable speaking. All right, so you're a CrossFit instructor. The job you do right now.
Okay, so she's a CrossFit instructor, a radiologist.
I know. I think he said the guy was the radiologist.
Oh, the guy's a radiologist.
I think that's what she said.
I know she got a degree in computer science. So
Like I said, it doesn't matter. So let's hit the brass tacks.
did she say where she was at, located? Was it California?
California.
California, that makes sense. Yeah, CrossFit. That's all they do out there. Like everybody out there is a damn trainer.
Move the 43-year-old guy to the side. Do you want to be a stay-at-home wife, or do you want to work?
I would if
Tell me what you
given
tell me
the
what you
opportunity,
want.
I would
Don't hedge this shit with
love
me. Tell me what you want.
stay-at-home mom
All
110%.
right, and what city are you in?
I don't understand. I don't think that most women would want to be a stay-at-home mom. I think that they would get bored.
They probably would.
Yeah, I don't think.
They
I think
get
they.
a Walmart job, or I don't know.
Yeah, like I think that the benefit of having the option, you know what I'm saying, not to have to work to pay significant bills. I think that sounds, but I don't think most women in this day and age will want to be like a stay-at-home mom, just just taking care of the children or whatever.
I'm in San Francisco.
Okay, so you are where yeah, I was going to be in San Francisco. It's crazy expensive up there. So
What do you mean?
A kept woman.
Yeah, break it down for us.
And I
Like
feel
I'm in the fourth grade.
No, I feel like those are two different things. Because some people say stay at home mom and believe that it's like everything else is taken care of for them. A
Hmm.
kept woman is, from my definition, is everything still taken care of them. They might even just double dabble with the kids, but
Mhm.
there's nannies and cooks and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. Okay, I feel that.
let's round out the radio. First off, let's round this thing out. Um, First of all, have you ever worked with an image consultant?
Nope.
I have never.
First thing I would suggest is working with an image consultant to get a good idea of what your overall look is. Because if you want to be a stay-at-home wife in the Bay Area
You got to be
and have did you watch my other show where we're talking about 2 or 3 kids, that kind of thing? Did you watch any of that?
Mhm.
All right, so you're looking at a
Yep,
guy
I
who's
have.
making over $700,000 a year.
damn. Right, because in
Okay.
Cali,
Right. So
in
a
the
good
Bay Area,
assessment of your SMV, sexual marketplace value, at 29 is a must. Also,
Okay.
that and working with a matchmaker, you don't have a lot of time.
matchmaker. Okay,
Mhm.
I don't hear him.
That's going to be the starting
Matchmaker.
plan for anybody who's serious about dealing with a Henry. But let's get into this
Henry.
guy. 40.
Henry means high earner, not rich yet. So he has potential to be, one of those type of guys, which means he's making a significant amount of money where he will be able to take care of you, but he's still working his way up or climbing up the ladder to, again, be one of those.
3 years old. First problem I have is you guys have not FaceTimed one another.
That's right. That's weird.
Yes. And that's what one thing I'm texting, I'm kind of messaging him to see if we could set that up. I'd like to do that before we even think about hiking
I
or
would
going
put
out
that in.
at a
I
park.
would put if
I
you
think
were
it's
my
weird they
client,
haven't.
because I've done profiles for people I work with matchmakers.
Hmm.
My women who are seriously trying to get married and they're using these online.
I don't think I need to hire somebody like him, but maybe I need to study that job and see what it looks like.
Matchmaking.
No. Profiling. I was talking about my digital footprint and everything that I got going on. I want to make sure that it's professional.
Sites, which should only be a supplement to the actual serious search.
I want my page to be.
First time after we exchange the hello, how do you do? I don't even go 3 text messages without saying we need to FaceTime or Google Duo.
Yeah, I can see that.
Why? Because
I need to
it
see.
filters out as many people as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see you and you need to see me.
Yeah.
Just need to verify. Need proof of life, proof of hotness is what I need. I'm online dating too,
Okay.
and so that's required. I would not go out with anyone if I were a female. I wouldn't go out with anyone without FaceTime and go duoing first.
In that home.
Got it.
Now, just because you wanting to get married, cool. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Make yourself a more viable prospect, because it sounds like you already have your physical things together. Now you got to get your social calendar together, because this whole COVID, COVID, I shouldn't even say it. This whole what's going on. People are still meeting. People are still getting together,
Okay.
and California just locked the state down, or LA for another until the fall.
Dang,
Yep.
Got it.
So
COVID was a crazy
yeah,
time.
that's where I would start
Okay.
out. Are you on any other
Mhm.
sites or anything like that, or is that the only site you're on?
That's the only site that I'm
So
on.
outside of this guy, what does your roster look like?
That's probably it.
I'm dating a couple of other guys. Two others are physicians as well.
Hmm.
There's one, he's a CEO of like a small startup, because that's like the culture in the
Yep,
Bay Area.
I get it.
Everybody is a
Hmm.
startup person. And then I'm talking to a few other engineers, but that's what it's looking like so
Do all these
far.
guys want to get married?
Yeah,
And to be honest, I'm not. They. It's just kind of the talking phase. I don't know. I haven't asked them yet.
Why is that not in the first conversation?
Well, because the common
I
dating.
don't give a shit about
The
that.
Okay.
You said you want to get
Yeah.
married,
Okay.
right?
Maybe she didn't think about the
I
time.
Then
do.
let's not play.
Yeah.
That a lot too.
Look,
He said you don't have a whole lot of time when they're over a certain age.
oh yeah. If you wanna be married and have children, yeah. If you wanna be married and have children, what is a geriatric pregnancy is
30,
5?
35, I think.
Yeah, 30, 35. Somewhere between the 35, 37, something like that. Something like that.
Eric is your
Okay.
name.
So that's why
Men who want to get married know they want to
Yes.
get married and go looking for a wife.
and also
Mhm.
um yeah, also for the guy as well, because most of those guys that have climbed their way up the ladder, those guys tend to not have children. Those guys that are higher up, the ones that are really focusing on their career. When he talk about high earner, like the guys that he's speaking about, those guys that make $500,000, they ain't got kids every doggone where. Because again, they're focused on their career. Most of their time is spent in the books, in the school, or whatever. And
When a man knows he wants to get married, he goes looking for a wife. If I would ever decide to get married again, I could get married in under a year, because I'd go looking for a wife. And if a man is not wanting to talk about marriage on the first conversation as a general concept, I, as a woman, would not be wasting my time if I knew I wanted to be married. This is why image consultant, matchmaker, all the other kind of stuff. Because here's the thing: sound like a nice woman, but you don't need to be out here in charge of this yourself. You've named guys and titles and everything else, but I've probably offered you more clarity in 5 minutes than you probably had in 5 months.
what's the deal?
Yes. Yep.
Because it's about getting to the net of it. Radiologist, CEO, da 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 da. If none of these men want to get married, it's just talk.
Hmm. But Kevin, I always hear that men get scared if a woman brings something like that up, and it like turns them off. And
You hear a lot of stuff, but what did I say? It should be in your profile. Look,
okay.
it only scares men off that
Aren't serious.
don't want to get married.
Got it.
And she don't want to scare that guy off, probably because he probably looked the best out of all of them. He probably tall, dark, handsome, all this other stuff. That's the reason why.
So
Okay.
let's play it your way. Do you think by not asking the question and not scaring him off, that's going to make him want to marry you later on down the line if he doesn't want to get married up front?
No.
No.
Yeah. Yep.
And here's
You're
the
right.
thing: this is where a lot of this is why women you're looking for an arrangement. Let's just cut to the chase. Let me be honest with you. get over this notion of you want to find your soulmate and you want to be in love. You're looking for an arranger. You're looking to find a provider male who's making high five figures
That's a
in the
lot of
Bay
damn.
Area.
That's a
Because
lot of
after you
bread.
get pregnant, you don't want to work another day in your life.
That's tough.
The more you say what it is, the more you know what it is you need to do. Those men exist in that area. So you don't need to be dealing with all
Hell is y'all doing up this late now?
the other men. Only the men that fit that profile and that want what you want. When a man wants to get married, especially a man like that, men like my clients, they're not trying to fall in love. They're trying to say, okay, you meet these stats. Why do they go to
That's
matchmakers and pay
crazy.
the fee?
I think that's interesting. Those guys are not necessarily looking for love. And again, the reason why he's saying it because he speaks to these guys every day, so he has a lot more insight on those guys. Like I think in my lifetime that I know of, I think I've maybe only spoken and like had a real conversation with maybe 4 or 5 guys that make that type of money.
Oh,
And then when I started thinking about the ones that are single, maybe one of them I believe is single. All the rest of them been married for like 10 plus years or whatever. But I think that's interesting when you get to that point. You know, of course, most of those guys that I'm talking about, they actually met their wives and stuff before they accumulated all of that wealth. But when you get to a certain point, like, listen, I don't care nothing about no damn love and all the other stuff. You meet these requirements, you want to get married? Yeah, dog. That's crazy, man.
To get a pre-verified
Misunderstand.
pool of women to choose from and to see who they could actually make an arrangement with
I know that's
and
a
then
hard
move
choice.
forward. The love
A hard choice to choose a wife because these type of guys, especially I'm thinking about, the guys that I know that are on their purpose, that have all this money, have every woman on earth after them. A guy that, is a decent height, has a pretty smile, a decent body, they work out all the time and they make all this doggone money. You got all of these women, especially because they can look them up on LinkedIn, or you can visually see that these guys are well off. You can tell. I'm talking about, every time they step out, they dress to a T. You got all of these women. Like, how in the world do you know that you're picking the right one? Because you think about it, right? It may be a little easier for a guy that's just an average guy.
you saying with the I don't care about the love part? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm just saying just for him. I mean, like, even not even. I mean, he could consider love, but I'm saying it's still gonna be hard to pick which one do you give your time, your energy, your resources to. When again, you got all these other women that are coming after you.
He just said, this one, she checks off all or more of the boxes.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure. I mean, not even. I'm not speaking from that, but I'm pretty sure there are a lot of women that could pretend
Yeah.
for a short amount of time. See, when it comes to certain women, like they could show things for, what I'm saying, a long time, and then switch it up once they get, what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like, how in the world do you know?
Oh.
That's why I say their decision to be a lot harder versus a woman that know it. Hey, you work at McDonald's. I mean, what you? I'm not about to sugarcoat anything for you.
Obviously, probably they can, but obviously they probably do understand that there's going to be
always a chance.
A chance.
Mm-hmm.
love and all that comes
in there
later on.
This is what I have. I mean,
arranged marriages work,
yeah.
especially at this level. So,
yeah.
And at 29, you don't have time to waste. You should have been married. If this is what you wanted, honestly, you should have been married 6 years ago.
23.
Yeah.
So you got to start
That's right.
acting with a sense of urgency. and start dealing with men in that area. And
Them.
lastly, you don't need to be in charge of this process 100% yourself. Image consultant, matchmakers, those kind of people who can help
Oil.
focus you. Because if you're just out there, you're just a kite.
Noise, man.
Yeah.
Um,
Thank you.
well, send me an email.
Thank
I
you.
don't know. Shit, I don't know if I got any guys who I have in the Bay
Okay.
Area.
Who the Bay Area? He
Yeah, but
trying
if
to
you're
hook up.
if you're attractive, yeah, if you're attractive and got the stuff
If
together, send me an
if you're
email.
attractive, so she
Yeah,
must, you know,
I
get
work
you.
with Matt. I'm starting anyway. Send me an email. I'll leave it there. I don't
Thank
take
you,
the
Kevin.
just do that. All right, bye bye.
Thank you.
Guys, understand something. I have no problem with a woman saying she wants to get married. Women have between ages of 18 and 30 to make this stuff happen. Rodrigo,
Bing bong. What's
Sophie,
going on,
and
man? Hi.
Shy is your next. Rodrigo. Rodrigo. All right. We're gonna put you.
High five figures. High five figures with a question mark. Yeah, I believe high five figures with a question. I believe that's like that would be considered a Henry. You would be considered a Henry, I believe. I still got to go back. I'm still checking Kevin's
We're gonna drop in.
videos,
Oh,
man.
we're
To
gonna
make
drop in
sure that
Sophie. Sophie. Oh,
I'm quoting him right.
oh.
That's good, man. High five figures is
Sophie, did I
actually
bump
really,
you?
really decent money.
Hey,
There.
hey, can you hear me?
Sophie, I didn't mean to bump you. Yes.
Sophie, I didn't mean to bump
Okay, dude. I've already told you.
You
Okay,
okay?
dude. I told you need to mute my YouTube channel in the background. Damn it.
Are you?
Someone, damn it. Come on. He's showing out, man.
in the background?
Told you need to mute the YouTube channel in the background. Turn off all of the sound, man.
Man.
This is the only window I
Okay,
have
well, go
open.
ahead.
I don't know what.
I'm getting feedback for some
All right,
reason.
can you hear me well?
Feedback for some reason. Go ahead.
Well, this is the. So my name is Rodrigo, and I'm
Rodrigo.
20-year-old university student.
20?
I'm studying production in Oregon, and I've been making content on a regular basis for a while now. I started off with your fragrance videos and eventually tuned into your self-improvement videos.
So what's the
I noticed
question? You noticed the what?
I'm getting
yeah,
there.
but I need you to get there. I need you to get there though. We got 700 people watching.
Yeah.
Damn, man. That was a heck of a jump. Good grief, in a few weeks. That's crazy.
I noticed the change in your content as of recently. You used to talk a little bit about being seen as a piece of meat, being seen as more attractive, more being seen as alpha, pretty much. You taking the narrative of leading with your money, and I just wanted to know where.
No. Say that's what you assume it is.
All
I'm
right,
very clear about what I say.
Yeah, when he said,
what is the question you have?
People should lead with their wallet.
Yeah.
That was He broke
What's
it down.
the question you have?
I'm wondering why that change took place, or
There's no
what's
change.
the
There's no change. There's no change.
There is no change. So your point still stands on all the things you've made before.
What did I make? What did I say before? What is an alpha male?
Well, it's many things, but the
it's
things
not.
that separate.
No, it's not. Really, it's not. See, what the thing is, a lot of you young guys watch too many dating coaches and too many red pill videos, and you think alpha males mean something that it's not. Alpha males, by definition, are leaders.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? Sexual alpha males or actual alpha males in the real world?
I'm talking about alpha males in the real world.
Okay, and so what does that mean to you?
A leader.
Well, a lot of it is attitude. A lot of it is the way you carry yourself. A lot of it is the way you treat other people. A lot of it also goes into your appearance. A lot of it is not settling for less than your value. It's a mixture of many things, but in the end, I think in its pure essence, it's an attitude, and that is my opinion.
How's that working out for you in life?
I think
well, as a musician, that gives me an extra sense.
How's that working? So how many? So alpha male? Are you talking about as far as women?
In everything in my.
Okay, so are you in? You said in a business?
Yeah.
Are you in a band?
No, I make my own music.
Okay. Where do you live? Hello?
Boy, got the hell out of Dodge. You know what? These questions are getting a little bit too
Yeah,
saucy.
he just got frozen.
I
So
don't understand what
he
his
doesn't
purpose was of calling up there.
there's alphas or not. Yeah, see what I realize with a lot of younger guys
No, it's that creep.
is,
All them.
especially in these YouTube spaces, you haven't lived enough. Haven't lived enough. One, number two, you don't watch enough. It's like, well, I watched the video you did 3 years ago, and you said don't be a simp, but now you're saying this. It's always the same. It's consistent.
Actually talking about that. He just switched.
And the sad part is,
setup.
at 20, with a lot.
When he
I
switched.
don't want to step on people's toes. A lot of you guys would be much better off getting out here living life instead of listening to so much content. You cannot be me or any of the other content providers that you watch. Because one thing that's the same across all of them, especially the men that know what they're talking about, we have a ton of experience. And under 25 years old, some of these questions really are ahead of their time.
Hello, Kevin.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Chizzy. Big fan of yours, and
Chizzy.
I live in the Hartford area. So I have an engineering background. Well, I'm actually 28 years of age. I have an engineering background, but I'm pretty much in the technological entrepreneurial
Let me tell you something. These brothers got some bread, or they gonna be making some bread.
aspect of things. And
Get to the question. Get to the question.
Okay, so more so about soft skills. Some of the guys that I'm looking to pitch towards things of that nature. There is one thing with someone actually liking an idea versus you becoming more of a friend to them, right? Now, I do know that at different levels, not just corporate, but when you're looking at high earner guys who actually have a whole lot of money, what particular soft skills are actually needed to be able to develop some type of friendship with those kind of people? Because perhaps there is more
Make the
value
question
there.
simple. You're trying to network?
Yes, essentially. Yeah.
God, dog. But hey, shout out to this brother, man. But see, here's the thing. This is what I was talking about. Those guys that are Henrys, those guys that are potentially going to be making a lot of money. Most of them guys are like this. Like, if I get play with a lady, that's cool. But they are. It's like tunnel vision, focus on money, on business and everything. This dude just called up here talking to a relationship coach, and he's asking basically, he's trying to get information on how to network with other guys yeah, absolutely. But I just find it's really, really interesting, man.
Yeah, just network with high value guys, not just as investors, but more so maybe from a friendship perspective.
Not a bad idea.
Okay. So if I'm listening to what you're saying, you want to basically be buddies, pals with a bunch of high value men.
Essentially,
you got to have something to bring to the table first and foremost. Those guys are not just getting buddy with anybody. Like you have to have some value.
Yes.
Are you one of those things?
Yeah, it is.
I'm actually building myself to be.
That's
especially.
no.
You're not.
Okay, no, not yet.
Then you don't get it. Then you can't.
You can't get in that club, bro. Yeah.
You're not in the
Are there
club.
particular soft skills needed to maybe?
Hold on. Yeah, no, you need the hard.
My bad.
Skills.
I mean,
you need the money.
Mm-hmm.
You need the background. You need the asset. Look,
some sort of value.
Why would high value men
want to hang around you?
Who have people who want their time? Just partner or pal around with a guy that they don't know. You want something from these guys.
Yeah.
Just like everybody.
Okay. So let's take it this way. You've been watching.
What value are you going to be adding to the group? That's another thing I honestly had to understand, man. You got to have some type of value.
Watch my content for a long time. How long?
I would
months.
say for let's say the past 7 months or so.
7 months. What level
Yes.
patron are you?
I don't have one yet.
There
This
you
is
go.
why you won't go anywhere.
You
Okay.
ain't willing to,
That's
you
fair.
ain't willing to pay,
Yeah, it
man.
is. Because I just did a video. When was the last video of mine you watched?
I essentially have an off and on, but I looked at the CJ King one yesterday, and that is the one that I
All right.
just
And I did a
just
video
stick
about this very topic on Patreon on Monday. See,
Hmm.
what you want is you want free money. You
Mhm.
want free access.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
want to find some tricks to get you around successful, powerful people so you can use their network to
Mhm.
help you become successful and powerful. High value men avoid men like you like the plague because you're a user.
Use and you're useless.
So even if
Stop.
one comes with
Stop.
okay,
Stop. And that's why I asked you the question. You came on and said these nice things about me. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
You've been watching my
Mhm.
content for 7 months. I appreciate that. But
Mhm.
you're not even a $5 patron. You don't want to pay your way or buy access.
Okay.
High value men are used to people wanting something from them.
Mhm.
And they avoid guys like you because you want it for nothing. See, what I was going to tell you, if you want to really get involved with high value people, you're going to need to do this and do that and da da da. But then I said, wait a minute. Are you
Yes.
even a patron of mine?
Yep.
No, you want it
Right.
for free.
Hmm.
And you're going to give me some reasons to why it's it's not what I say it is, but it is.
I think that that's fair. Yeah.
It is, and it's accurate.
Yeah, it is. It is
It's
logical.
it
Yeah.
is a taking mentality.
So this is the reason why I watch his content. Like a lot of people already say that I have a different type of awareness or whatever. But I just want to make sure, like before I start jumping to conclusions, that I'm asking the right questions. That's one gift that I will honestly say that he has that I don't think anybody else has. His ability to ask the right questions to get the information that he needs before he continues the conversation. It's like you already then gave me the answer. I'm like, oh, okay, now I see what it is. Without them even realizing it.
Okay.
Something for nothing. A take mentality.
And be spot on,
And how
man.
about you men?
With random people. He don't even know these doggone people, man. Every single last night, man.
Avoid that kind of guy. People like that like the plague.
Okay. Thank
That's
you.
some wisdom.
So the better question is, why is that? Why is that who you are and what you say you want?
And now what he's getting to now is basically the solution. So he'll ask the questions or whatever when they first come in. Well, first he'll introduce himself. He'll ask the right questions. And then, once they kind of get out there, he'll put it out there on the table and see what their response is and see what type of person they is or whatever. And if they're open like this guy is to taking that information, like, okay, I can see where I effed up at or whatever. And then he'll get into the helping part.
So again,
How about
Okay.
this? Why haven't you become a patron of mine?
It's
17 cents a day, $5. Don't tell me you can't afford it.
It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, like I can afford it. It just doesn't make any sense. So
It doesn't
will
make
have
any
to be
sense.
a thing.
What do you mean it doesn't make
No,
any
I mean,
sense?
no, it actually doesn't make any sense why I haven't actually.
Right.
But yeah.
You'll take.
I'm just saying this dude sounds like he's a very, very intelligent young man. If you listen to him, you can tell that his soft skills is not something that he's honestly
Take
lacking.
the information.
I would love to get access to that information. So
No, but you've already had the information.
It's like, I don't want to say it, but dumb people, like they can quote and they can say like a lot of big words and still not sound intelligent. And then you got some people that can, again, just have a basic conversation and you can hear it in their voice how intelligent they are.
You watch my videos. That's the information.
Yeah.
So you come you get the information. My patrons make this possible. See, what I'm saying is ultimately scarcity mentality and abundance mentality are two different things. And it always shows itself. I rail heavily against guys who want something for nothing and want life cheap. There's no free. And especially when you come in saying you want to deal with high value men,
Exactly.
Bro, I would assume just stop this conversation. You need some coaching because were you raised with mother and father or just mother?
Mother.
Mother and father.
Okay,
Yeah.
what does your father do for a living?
My dad is pretty much an administrator, or he was prior to coming to the country.
He was
Um,
what? He does what for the country?
I mean, prior to coming over to the U.S.,
Uh-huh.
he was pretty much an administrator and built a number of businesses back home.
I don't
But
know what that means.
yeah,
What does your dad do, bro?
it is a bit hard to explain, but yeah.
It really is. It really is. And I mean, just tell me what he does.
Right now, he does actually drive for Uber.
See, you're lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
See,
Yeah.
I
No, no,
meet guys like you for a living. You want to be something you're not. You're trying to hide stuff. You're embarrassed about things. I can look at you the way you're looking. You're not on camera, but I look at. See, this is why I say guys, my guys hide from guys like you. And I can tell you why it's a problem, but I'm not going to tell you for free. Yo. Way like everybody else. No free money.
Definitely, we'll do.
You still on?
What do you do? Nothing. Oftentimes, guys want to. It's natural to say you want rich and powerful friends. But rich and powerful friends have rich and powerful friends. You can't have rich and powerful friends and not be a rich and powerful guy.
Yeah.
Because why is that?
Definitely, we'll do.
So, bounced out. Is this the same guy, Rodrigo?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think I got disconnected with you, and we didn't finish our
ultimately, so ultimately, what is your ultimate question?
Well, I wanted to get some insight from you on the topics that I brought up.
I don't know what that means.
And I
what
tried to answer your question.
What does that mean? The topics that are brought up.
Well, we were having a conversation over what we believed was the definition.
No, actually, what I need to get to did you call in and talk to ask about the topic, or did you call in to ask me about who I am and why I do the content the way I do, or what?
Well, so how does image play into the today's topic, which is your soft skills?
Look.
Go ahead.
Do you watch a lot of dating coaches and relationship videos?
I do not.
Okay. How'd you find my channel?
Through the fragrances.
Okay. And why did you call into my channel? Why'd you call into the show today about soft skills?
I've been watching your videos for quite a while, Sam, Kevin.
But that did not answer the question. What you called in for something? Why?
I have noticed a change in your content, and I wanted to clear that up.
Why is what I do on my channel? You wanted to clear what up?
Because
did I change? Is my channel inconsistent? Am I not saying what I used to say? You have a conflict with it? Huh?
No, of course not.
Well, what is it? What is it, dude? Because I'm not a mind reader, and you're not being really clear.
So you used to talk about, get attraction through, through how you look,
frames, fragrance, and footwear. I still talk. I talk about frames, fragrance, and footwear.
And we're all about that, of course.
No,
but I just wanted to understand why this other Kevin is talking about leading with your money when.
Oh my God! We got one of those, y'all.
Hold on. Leading with your money. Where'd you get that from? And what does that mean?
You made a live stream a few days ago about successful men should lead with their money. If I'm not mistaken.
No, you're mistaken. I didn't say you should lead with his money.
Yeah, you said lead with his wallet.
If you're gonna ask the questions, man. If you're gonna ask me questions and you want me to justify what I'm saying, you better be damn right.
What you talking about? A man leading with his wallet? Well, basically, the guy that he was speaking about, it was a whole live stream, and Y'all feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna try to summarize it. A guy should lead with his wallet because men, like, they really have to work for everything that they get in life. And you got some people out there that tell you to hide. You don't want to brag or anything. Like, no, hell no. If you worked your doggone butt off, then you shouldn't have to hide that for anybody. And if you worked your way up that what is it? Something 500 company or whatever. Fortune 500 company, and you the CEO or whatever, then no, you have every right to brag about every step of the damn way. If you are doing the things that you wanted to do in life and you are achieving, you're overachiever, then you should basically lead with your wallet.
Right about what you're talking about. I never said lead with your money. But I'll take the challenge. I'll take the challenge. Go ahead.
No, of course, Sam. I'm Kevin.
Hey, first off, it's Kevin. Don't call me Sam. It's Kevin. If you want to step into the ring, step into the ring.
Here we go.
You saying I'm being inconsistent. You're saying I'm being inconsistent, and I've changed something. You came in here talking this alpha stuff, like being an alpha is something about your attitude and this and that, and you shouldn't. And I know what I'm hearing, dude. So just go ahead and say it.
Well, it looks like you.
A lot of testosterone vibing right now, but them shoulders have started coming up.
You deleted the live
I didn't delete shit. My videos are up. Say what it is. I've never said lead with your money. I've said lead with your wallet. I've said lead with your wallet.
With your wallet. There you go. Lead with your wallet.
But what does that mean? What does that mean? Did you watch the video?
More or less, but
no, there's no more or less. What did it mean?
Nah, you ain't freeze up again. Stop acting like
it doesn't.
Tell me what it meant. Tell me what it meant when I said lead with my wallet. Did I find what the wallet was? Or did I define what the wallet was?
Let's talk like two rational men.
No, don't play, little boy. Don't come in here trying to pull that bullshit. Did I define what it was?
Lead with your wallet. It's pretty self-explanatory.
No, it's not. It's very. See, the thing is, I explained exactly what I meant. But like most little boys your age, you don't have the patience to sit and watch an entire video. You thought it meant something and you got your little back all up. Well, he used to tell me to be an alpha male. Now he's telling me to lead with my wallet. First off, at 20 years old, in the room you're sitting in, you don't have a wallet. So even if I said lead, you don't have any money. So even if I said lead with your money, you don't have any.
Kevin.
You don't have any.
You don't know me, man.
But I know what I see. And a man who knows...
You don't know me, man. He getting in his feelings.
A man who's... first of all, if you really were what you were trying to portray yourself to be, an alpha in training, you would know if you're going to step to someone with conflict, you better come in. Don't try to use this shaming and deflecting language. Bring it. If you're saying I've changed, come on. Let's do it. But you're wrong. That's why the chat is going ham, because my fans, my followers, the people who watch me are in here saying, uh-oh, I know exactly what video he's talking about. Lead with your wallet, and it ain't meaning his money. Let me help you. Leading with your wallet means a man should lead with who he is, his accomplishments, his resume. And a part of that is your profession, your education, your income, your social circle, your network. That's your wallet. And you should lead with it, because that's what it means to be a fucking man.
Hot damn. You just got to end the live stream right there, dog. God, so quiet. It's cricket quiet over there. Your boy ain't fish. So much for being an alpha.
And there we go.
Kevin.
Don't keep calling my name. Just say you didn't. You just say I didn't understand what you're talking about, and I misunderstood what you said.
Yeah.
I watched the live stream for less than I should have. I'll admit, and I should have.
Yeah, you should have. So why don't you go ahead and say I apologize, sir. I came into your show. Huh?
However,
there you go. Don't come in my show trying to check me, little boy. Not know what the fuck you're talking about. Stay over there with the little kids that works for.
Oh,
Out of your goddamn mind.
man. We're gonna wrap
No,
it up.
I'll tell you why I got upset, because I'm tired of guys like this who watch all these dating channels, and you're trying to make me be consistent with what you think this person said or that person says. I am doing well in life, and at 20 years old, I didn't put you on cameraman, but I got the Zoom video.
Oh, shit. Don't sound like he's an attractive guy that's taking care of himself. That's what it sounds like. Like, I'm doing you a favor right now. I'm trying to look out for you. No. I'm trying to look out for your raggedy.
If you want to come back and talk about it, it's being recorded. I can put you up on camera and let everybody see what I saw. You're not living in your own place. And a man, an alpha male, lives in his own place. So questioning me about, well, you said this, and then leading with your wallet. See, let me also tell you something. I use titles to draw out guys like this.
Who that sound like, y'all? Who that sound like? Don't that sound familiar? Don't that sound familiar? I used to do the same thing when it came to my podcast, my questions.
I use titles to draw out guys like this.
Oh,
he didn't even watch the video long enough. He got triggered. Lead with your wallet, and folks, pay attention.
I'm gonna read the other comments in a
If
second.
a man or male gets triggered by a topic,
I need somebody to text me when we have comments below, because I will. I don't want a whole lot.
Doesn't even watch the video, ruminates on it, calls into a show with hundreds of people, and then proceeds to try to question you about it. Is he operating more masculine?
There it is.
Or more feminine? Shout out to Donovan Sharp. He had a woman call into his show the other day, do the exact same thing. And I think it's very interesting that a lot of you guys who consider yourself to be alpha males and red pill get so triggered like little girls. And I use the word purposely, like little girls. See, men actually understand what they're about to talk about before they go into conflict. They don't go into, we're trying to have conversation like two men. No, there's a man here and there's a boy there. Stay in a boy's place.
If he wanted to go viral, he probably would have. Like, I think the later Kevin would have. Like, I'm gonna entertain it because I'm gonna clip this or whatever, and I know it's going.
I've had other people on my channel say, you know what? I used to watch this channel all. I had some dweeb. I blocked him. I used to watch this channel before. It was about fashion and it was about fragrance. Well, he's actually said anybody who tunes into a YouTube video for advice is really sick. I'm like, of course, another one of these pseudonames and avatars.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, dude. If you don't like the content, don't like it. But I'm going to make the content about what I want to make it about. Thank you, Antoine. Let's see if this is the same guy. Questioning what I talk about. I know exactly what I talk about.
Some would be good people. Someone, yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, Kevin. Good evening. My name's Miguel.
Hey, Miguel.
I am 27 and I'm based out of Dallas. So I'm reaching out because, the topic of the video is soft skills. And one thing that I've noticed about soft skills is that a very critical aspect of it is kind of doing things with good form. And so I work for a consulting company.
Oh, okay.
And I have a friend who has reached out.
All right, guys, this is going to be the last one. Then we're going to answer a question. We're going to get up out of here. All right.
To me, regarding a position at my company. And so, long story short, my friend, he's a good fit for the role. And, I'd like to do my best to kind of get him plugged in and get him coordinated with the people that, would essentially help him out as far as the interviewing process. And so my question to you is that, what would be the best way to do it? Some details that would kind of help the situation is the fact that my boss knows a guy in the group that my friend is interested in applying to. So what would be the best way to kind of reach out to my boss? Me and my boss, we have a pretty good relationship. And, what would be the best way for me to kind of utilize and leverage that relationship to essentially have out a friend that, he's a good fit for it, I feel.
Everybody say you sound like the same guy as before.
Oh, that's why he was laughing. Did he come back in there, try to change his voice around? I really do need help, man. I'm just messing with you. I'm just playing.
Everybody keeps saying it sounds like the same guy as before.
No. I'm definitely not the same guy from before.
Right. Okay. They reached out to you about a position, but you want to refer your friend?
No, he reached out to me because he knew that I worked at the firm.
Okay. And you, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who has the job and who are you trying to plug in?
What do you mean when you say who has the job?
Okay. You're trying to do what with your friend?
So I'm trying to get him plugged in to speak with the person who's an alum from our university, that is in a specific group that my friend is interested in applying and interviewing for.
You're trying to help your friend get a leg up.
Right.
Okay. Why are you doing this for your friend?
So, he works,
short answer. I'll let you go. Short answer. Can he do it for himself?
Answer, he could, but I think his chances would, improve.
Did he ask you to do this for him?
No. I offered.
Okay. Okay. So you can help grease the skids for your friend to help him get a position or something he wants.
Right.
Okay. He didn't ask you to do this. You offered, correct?
I mean, it was something that we kind of both discussed.
Did he come to you with the idea, or did you come to him with the idea?
No, he came to me with the idea.
Okay. And he asked you to help him get a leg up over here.
Right.
Okay. My question is, why doesn't he do it himself?
As a man, right?
I mean, he could. It's I just feel like there's a difference between when there's a warm approach and a cold approach. I think
but he doesn't. But no. How old are you again?
27.
Okay. There's a warm approach and a cold approach, and that's all tactics. But if he wants something, why is he not going after it? Why is he using you to do it for him?
Come back.
I mean, I guess he could.
Well, that's the point. And the thing is, the person you're going to refer him to is going to have the same thing. If he wants it, he should come forward.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Sounds good.
Because it's not necessarily going to make your friend look good.
At all.
I mean, kudos for trying to help your friend out, but let me give you some advice, man.
Sure.
The best way to help men is to allow them to fail. Right. If he's socially awkward and incapable, and you think he's going to mess it up, then he needs.
I swear I wanted to say that earlier today. I'm gonna read this comment, this comment that I had seen earlier.
Needs to improve, right?
Right.
You're not going to always be there to take the shot for him, to fix it for him. He needs to get better. I had a friend like this when I was growing up. He needs to grow up himself, or he should say, if he wants something, he needs to go get it. And if he asks you to say, hey man, Miguel, help me, give me a referral, give me a warm lead, give me a lob. That's one thing. But that's where it should end. And he should be prepared to close it on his own. But when you say he could do it himself, then allow him to do it and just give him some advice.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
No problem. Let that be a lesson to you guys, man. One of the best ways to help your friends is sometimes by not helping.
Yep. Let them fail. Let them fail.
Point them in the right direction.
Especially men and
Point them in the right direction. Point them in the right direction. He has to, yeah, thank you, Black Carol. He has to need to want to improve.
Mm-hmm. That's something that you is
You guys still talking about their last call. That was funny,
extremely
right?
important.
Why'd your content change? You used to tell us to be alpha males. Now you're telling us to lead with our wallet. You can't even afford a decent haircut.
Damn.
Get the hell out of here.
You still talking?
You used to be an alpha male and be about masculine energy.
You get the wrong call.
Masculine energy. Hey,
You get this rocks off, man. While your boy out of the room. Your boy peeking through the blinds, mad as hell. Like, oh, you mother. Oh Lord, yo, we gonna get into it, man. We gonna get into it. Yo, all right, guys. So, before we get up out of here, I did want to go through a few things, man. One of the comments that he was saying, it actually is gonna kind of tie into this thing, this little quote or comment that I had read earlier today on Facebook. High figures, we talked about that. You have good soft skills. Appreciate it, man. We working on it. We are working on it. All right. Don't boost my head up too much. Damn, I'm late. Busy at work, checking in though. Hey, Andrew, bro, we appreciate you, man, for coming through, man. Coming through, stopping through, or whatnot, man. You know, you're always welcome, man. Always chiming in, morning, noon, or night. You come through. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. I guess my nephew did listen, man. He actually listened to his uncle and got offline. I appreciate that little nephew. I ain't want to have to, pull up on you. You don't want uncle to pull up, but I'm right here, uncle. No, I'm gonna watch it when I get home. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Definitely chime in, man. Definitely chime in and make sure you comment, man. Comment down below or whatnot. Let me before we get up out of here, I wanted to read this briefly. So it was a young lady. Her mom used to actually date her daughter. It was actually my high school girlfriend. Really sweet lady, man. Dope, awesome parent. She was actually one of the reasons why I actually went to college. Shout out to her, man. Again, I have a lot of respect for this lady. Anyway, so she was like, and this is actually a forward message. So, I ain't gonna beat her too bad, beat over the head too bad off of this. But the question was, how do you as a parent sit back and watch your child struggle? So the first question, the first the first question that was asked, I mean, y'all already know how I feel, especially when it comes to young boys. Young girls, a little bit, it's a little bit harder, right? Because I don't feel like I have enough insight on little girls and women and all the other stuff. They operate completely different to boys, and I just know the impact of certain things, like how it can honestly help young boys become men later on in life. And I know some of the things that happened to me early, like the early part of my life or whatever, through different people that I ran into, encountered in different situations, that honestly like helped me big time later on in life. I'm extremely thankful for all of those tough love and hard lessons that I learned early on, because it honestly helped me, man. It helped me separate from certain people, certain guys, certain crowds that I used to be around. And, those guys are no longer, it's a lot of guys that I grew up around that are no longer here. Because again, some of those lessons they didn't learn early on in life. It's like, you need to have a different type or a different sense of awareness when it comes to certain things, man. And it honestly helped me like navigate and get through life. But anyway, so the first question, again, how do you as a parent sit back and watch your child struggle? I think that, again, I believe that you should, especially when it comes to young boys, allow them to struggle, but allow them to struggle in a controlled environment. So, if push comes to shove, you can always step in as a parent and help that child. But I don't think that you should always be so quick to stop or, you know, not allow them to make mistakes. It is very, very important that you again just allow them to make mistakes. Sometimes they have to they gonna have to, you know, get that scuff on their doggone knee or their arm or whatever. You know, you need to understand, you know, when you are moving around in a certain type of environment, you know, you just got to be careful. So again, I am completely against just stopping and not allowing a child to, you know, not be a child. You're gonna have to let them bump around in that doggone dark because I promise you later on in life, man, they will be thankful for those life lessons. Anyway, but she said, I don't care how old mines get, I will always be that parent. You short on your light bill. Mama got you. Car broke down. Come get mine till yours gets fixed. Need a place to stay. Let me get this room right until you get on your feet. I don't know why, but this thing disturbed me so much. And even though I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "What?" Like, no, as a parent, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I understand. I understand why a lot of people would disagree with some of the things that I'm about to say. I understand, but again, just based on my life, I'm just extremely thankful that I went through some of the things that I went through because it made me a lot tougher to be able to deal with certain things in life that a lot of people can't like deal with emotionally. Like I think that when it comes to emotions, I think that I am one of the most sound people that anybody will ever run into. It's like no matter what you go through in life, it seems like nothing shakes you. And it's because of all of those tough things that I had to go through. Well, some of the things I didn't have to go through, some of the things I actually just, you know, I was a knucklehead, a little a-hole, I ain't gonna say a little D, but I was a D head and I had to get through some of those things. But what it does is it makes you stronger physically and emotionally. But anyway, so we're gonna navigate through this thing. So short on the light bill, you have an entire month as an adult. When you get out on your own, you understand this. Them bills need to be paid first and foremost. Before I go out to eat, before I go out of town, before I go buy those shoes, those clothes, or whatever, I understand that that light bill is due every month. And as a man, you need to understand this. Nobody's coming to save you because God forbid your parents are not here anymore and you're leaning on them so doggone much. And when they're not here anymore, who you got? Nobody. It's better that you go through those things right now while you know, I mean, of course, come to shove, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if it's like 0 degrees outside, then I might go ahead and take you up on that offer. But again, I believe as a man, as a young boy, that you should not be so quick to step in when your child is going through certain things. Again, especially early on, that controlled environment. Short on the light bill, you understand this. Hey, you got $100 and something that you got to get. You got a car, get your butt out there and do Uber. You know what I mean? Hey, it's the summertime right now. Get you a damn lawnmower. You know what I mean? I mean, borrow something, man. It's different ways that you can make money. And now, man, listen, I ain't trying to say finesse people, but there's so many people out there that will pay you for a website to do some basic, simple ish that you can learn online. You know what I mean? It is so easy now to make money that is crazy. But I'm not gonna stay on it too long. If your car broke down, damn it, you better take the bus. Bus $2. Come on, fam. Wherever you need to go, it's either the bus or it's Mo and Joe. Use them damn feet to get to where you need to be in life, man. Need a place to stay. Listen, there are plenty of times that I could have took my butt back home when I was homeless. And I'm not talking about homeless when, sleeping in a car. I didn't have a car. Didn't have a car, didn't have a house. My mom and my family was in South Carolina. At the time, I was in North Carolina. And it was cold outside. And It took me, I don't know how many months to save up to get the down payment for my apartment. But I promise you one thing, man. Again, even going through some of those things, you guys will be able to check it out on my documentary. I actually go into depth about that. But all of those different things that I've went through have helped shape me into the person that I am today. And this is what I mean when I say all of this stuff. No matter what life throws at me, it cannot shake me. I honestly feel like, I honestly believe that nothing in this life will ever get me down. I'm always gonna keep pushing. I'm always gonna keep grinding because it'll never get that damn bad. I tell you. When you done honestly felt like you done went through like worst case freaking scenario, when you don't have anything, when you don't have anybody, when you don't have any money, when you're cold, when you're hungry, when you're thirsty, when you know what I'm saying, contemplating like, hey, I can just break into something, dog. They can lock me up and take me to jail. But no, for real, man, sitting out there, it's like 2 o'clock. I'm saying 2 o'clock. I can't even remember because my phone had died. I didn't have a charger. It feels like it's like 2 o'clock at night, and you try to doze off and you try to go to sleep, and you wake up, and only like 5 or 10 minutes done pass. Like I don't. We gonna get into it, but again, going through all of those things, man, which is why every single last day I get up, I smile, because I'm always gonna be in a better space because of the things that I went through in life. And it honestly kind of forces you to look at the glass half empty or the glass half full. Glass half full is a good, always looking at the good side. Yeah. Glass half full. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Tina. I appreciate it. The glass half full. Like it could always be worse. And there are billions of people out there that have it a lot worse than what you do. A lot worse than what you do. You need to be thankful for what you have. You need to continue to grind and push toward the things that you need in life. Stop running in the victim Olympics. Stop blaming everybody for you being in whatever position that you are in. And again, understanding as a young man, as a boy that is growing up, that you're gonna have to defend for yourself, man. And it was a few other things. I will not leave my child out here homeless, hooked on drugs. And again, all of these things, listen, not once, I'm gonna be honest with you, not once when I was homeless did I ever think about doing drugs. I don't give a, let me tell you, no, hell no. Like you're gonna be a lot worse off. No, man. But I think this kind of goes back to how I was raised. You know, when that child is young, that's when you're building character. All right. Teaching that child to be a leader, especially as a man, to be a leader, not a follower. There's never been a time that anybody could ever say that I put a drink or anything, any type of drug, anything in front of KD and I could peer pressure him. I promise you, those people would have got punched in the face or they already knew what time it was, man. They weren't gonna do anything crazy like that. But yeah, you're building their character when they're young, so they be that man that they're supposed to be later on in life. This is why I always talk about, allow them to fail in a control environment, so that way when they do get out there on their own, that child is going to excel because of all of those life lessons that they got when they were at home. Those children tend to succeed a lot more than the ones that again don't get that tough, well, yeah, that tough love or allow them to struggle and fail in that control environment. Let me make sure, what's the name before we get up out of here, man. If your mom ain't got you, trust me, she gotta be out there and get it. My children will be mine until they are 50. Which again, I respect everything that she's saying or whatever, because mothers and fathers do operate differently. I do understand that, so my take is going to be completely different from a mother's perspective because, mothers are the nurturers, the ones that do give that love. And I mean, of course, fathers give that love too, but it's a little bit more on, I'm trying to equip you for the world. I think that is the job of a father. I want to make sure that when you leave out of this, leave from up under our wing or up under my wing or whatever, that you're going to be able to defend for yourself, take care of yourself. You're going to be good. And if you can do that, then as parents or as a father or a mother or whatever, I believe that you have done your job. But if it gets to the point when that child is 18 years old and they are out here struggling mentally, physically, emotionally, I'm not going to say anything about those parents, man, but yeah, I just gotta, yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that. But anyway, guys, back to wrapping this thing up, man. When it comes to soft skills, guys, this is something that we gotta actively work on each and every day. Why I encourage you guys to go out there, have a conversation with somebody, man. Just strike up a conversation. Again, it's gonna be a little bit harder for guys than it is for women. Because especially, those attractive young women, y'all got that pretty privilege or whatever. So y'all can go talk to anybody. But when it comes to us guys, he feel a little creepy. He just walking up on me or whatever, Hey, man, calm down, Susan. No, listen. I was just speaking. I was just saying, hey. But yeah, man, if you can, man, try to write for real. trying to find a way to just strike up a conversation, guys. We're going to get there, man. We're going to get there, all right? You got anything else you want to add before we get up out of here?
Oh, I was kind of just listening. I should have been on the other end.
Yeah. My perspective is a little bit it's gonna be different coming from a man versus coming from a woman's perspective. You know what I mean? Again, I don't discredit or say that she's a bad person for thinking the way that she thinks. Because again, I understand. Yeah, I understand it. Again, growing up around my mom, single parent household, growing up all around those women, nothing but women, coming in and out or whatever, and them talking about, how they navigate through parenthood or whatever. Those are pretty much similar thoughts or whatever. So I understand. I understand both ends of the spectrum a little bit.
Yeah. Whatever. I mean, that's pretty much all I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Is I can't even say anything on like a parent for that has a daughter.
Oh yeah.
Because
completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different. Like can't help you with that one. Not right now. I'm sorry. Man, listen, I cannot help you with that one. All I can say is I'm gonna pray for you. Because I already know how that is when it comes to a mother and a daughter. Like I've seen this thing in real time in a lot of different scenarios.
Some mothers and daughter clash.
You don't understand why? Well, it's the same thing when it comes to men and their sons. Men and their sons, like I don't want you to make some of the mistakes that I made or do some of the questionable decisions that I've seen. And maybe sometimes they see their child in them, like, that thing tickled you, didn't it? But yeah, when you see certain things, and again, it's a little bit. I think it's a little bit easier to come down with the hammer when it's like the same sex versus when it's the opposite sex. Like a man and his daughter. Again, he may pop her, but he gonna hold back a little bit. When it comes to his son, I told you, stop. But no, for real, no, but
Clears up a good little bit because same when it's same the same, it makes sense. Like what you just said, you want them to be better, basically better than you for the most part.
Yeah.
And then I feel like when it's opposite, it kind of for that interaction, that opposite interaction, that soft skill interaction, you could put it in that way too.
Yeah.
Like, can you even talk to your mom if you're a boy? Can you even talk to your dad if you're a girl, whatever, like that? Just starting that way and opening up the line of communication. I think that's better.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely not easy, man. Understand this, man. Everybody is different. Every situation is going to be different. So we all are just kind of like navigating. Yeah, we're just navigating through life, man. Trying to figure things out. And this is why it is so important to have these type of conversations to get a better understanding. Maybe somebody, be able to provide some insight that you was like, oh, okay, well, I honestly didn't think about it like that. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you that. Hey, I've heard so many doggone stories. I understand, man. And even, when it comes to a guy and him thinking about, his daughter dating and all that other stuff, I don't want to sit there and think about that or whatever. Because I think it's a lot more stress when it comes to having a daughter versus having a son. Son fall down, hit his head, he get back up like he gonna look at you. Am I okay? I got to check with you for clarity. Oh, okay, all right, we good. We're going to keep on playing. But when it comes to a little girl, you don't want her to have no boo-boos. You're going to baby stuff a little bit more. The whole nine.
Tomboy.
Damn, burger, boy. Big Bertha. But yeah, man. I think that's gonna be it, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I apologize for the late stream, but it actually went really, really well. Appreciate all the comments, everybody that stopped by, everybody that's still hanging in there. Yeah, we got almost 20 likes at freaking almost 12 in the morning. I appreciate y'all, man, for stopping through on this Wednesday night, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, y'all morning or whatever. For those of you that came through before you went to work or stopped by while you were at work, we appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. And I'll catch you guys in. Oh, no, wait. You're not lying. I can't hit my daughter like I'm glad I caught that before we got up out of here, man. Hey, I feel you, Andrew, man. Hard out here, man. It is hard out here. But yeah, man, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.